What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And a lot of you guys have been asking, Gmia, you say you get a lot of cards for free. What's going on with it? A lot of the community have now, pretty much understood that point of view since I brought it on the scene. A lot of you guys now are sitting on millions and millions of coins because you understand the way that this actually works. So with the way that we're going to actually discuss it right now, I'm going to break it down because Barry Sanders is going to be getting released on April 3rd, 2020. He's going to be one of the Color Smash Masters, he and Ed Reed. And I got a lot of questions about it. Like, yo, what do you mean by, you're going to get him for free? Even though I touched on it briefly in the video where I explained a lot of the things that are confirmed with the game. So pretty much right now what we're going to do is we're going to go over a few things, all right? Number one, you should have already been able to have gotten this power-up for free by doing the challenges for the NFL 100s because he was one of those cards that got a power-up and, pretty much you were able to utilize them from that. And then you put your training in and then you make the card and then you had sets to do the actual 94s that go into the set. All right, so this card right here, you probably sold him already for whatever reason. Maybe you needed some coins at one point when he was going for a decent amount. Before everybody knew, you could just go ahead and play a challenge to get him. Whatever the situation is, everyone should pretty much have this card because they played the solo and got him for free. All right, so when you start with the power-up, that is the base of the situation. Once you start going through everything else like that, the name of the game is power-up passes. So when you hear the word free, you have to, in your mind, imagine what the power-up pass is because at certain points, you're going to need the card where it says add the Barry Sanders NFL 100 card and all this stuff like that. It's going to tell you, like, look, you need this card in order to upgrade. All of my veterans already know what we're talking about. After this is over, this is all done right now. There's nothing else left until they release him as a master, which will be tomorrow. If you're watching this video after he's already released, then, obviously you got to look at the date and just know if you've passed April 3rd, this does not apply to you. But anyway, for all of us that are going through it right now, many of us are going to want to just try the card out. All right, I want to see what human joystick on a running back is from the start. The quick motion, move side to side, all that good stuff. We want to see what it is. All right, so how do we get to this point? Pretty much what's going to happen is at some point as you grind through the MUT levels, you should be able to obtain the power-up passes that are necessary. So that's a 90, he's a 94 card. So this right here, I told you guys in the previous video, I was gonna go ahead and take that power-up pass back and use it now because all of the prices have gone up because everybody knows that Ed Reed and Barry Sanders are gonna be dropping very shortly. So that it's the natural way in which the community works to make their coins. We all do it. We have to find ways to make currency on a regular basis. So with the way that everything goes through, all you have to do now, that 99 overall power pass is just chilling. We'll eventually be able to use that at some point, but this 93 to 94 is going to be critical. All right, so now some of you guys are saying, yeah, but Gmia, what about the 98 overall power pass? Well, let's go to that right now. Pretty much once you grind out to MUT level 99, you're going to get a 98 overall power pass and a 99. For us right now, we have it on this bum right here, Christian Okoye. It's going to be removed from him so quickly, he's not even going to know what's going on. He's just going to be walking around and it's going to be snatched from him. The dude's garbage, but that's not the point. My issue with him is he sometimes now reverts to being the way that the other fullbacks are and just don't block. So it doesn't even matter if I have him there blocking or not because he's not going to do it for the most part. So one of the key things that you guys have to understand as we go on with the power passes, I think what we're going to have to do probably starting in Madden 21 is actually, jot it down in our phones and whatever like that, just to keep record of it because I just go through it with the video and then you guys pretty much tell me who my power passes are on. I don't even know who or what, like what's going on. This guy right here though, I just want to point out, Kyle Juszczyk is a 99, so when we take this power pass off this guy, it'll be fine. We'll have somebody at a 99 overall that can sit there just because, just a lot of you guys were asking about it like, yo, what are you going to do? You're trying to get your MUT team to a 99 overall. You're going to still need a 99 overall fullback. Well, guess what? With John Madden coach and all of his upgrades, he pretty much gives you the opportunity to make a lot of your cards 99 overall very, very easily. It's absolutely very, very simple. The biggest and the hardest part about it is actually grinding to get the Series 6 trophies or whatever level trophies you got in the past to get the John Madden coach up because once you get all those things, pretty much you can look at it and see, he adds a lot to the entire team, not just, for specific players that play on the team, like how specific coaches and stadiums do it. It's for the entire team. So all of these things that we've been doing, that goes to the team. So we were able to get Kyle Juszczyk up to a 99 overall. So that's not going to affect the fact that we need a 99 overall fullback. All right. So with all of that being said, is human joystick really something wild that you should actually go after? Well, if you're going to ask that question, more than likely you haven't played against somebody that came out with Josh Cribbs, Tyreek Hill, just running around in Wildcat being absolute idiots. If you haven't done that yet, then you need to experience it. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is to log into Madden 20 Ultimate Team and just go into a random head-to-head game. Guaranteed to make you rage out of your brain. But that's not what this is about, though. What this is about is, are we going to be getting rid of the other running backs? Now, this is what the actual problem is. Let me go through a couple things about what the issue is going to be. We're probably going to have to get rid of Eric Dickerson, and now we're going to have to probably figure out a way to have a running back with abilities, which means, let me just point this out. I want to be very, very clear, right? Our quarterback may not be able to have abilities, or we're going to have to take it off of a wide receiver. Like, those are the only other options we're going to have. There's nothing else we can realistically do because the running back is now going to have abilities. The problem with Aaron Rodgers, obviously he's been throwing the ball like an idiot, but that's not what this is about. He gives us identifier because we don't want to waste the linemen, and they no longer make it so that fullbacks get identifier. So a quarterback is going to be necessary because identifier is so key to making sure that you can take advantage of whatever your opponent doesn't do correctly. For instance, if you catch him like cycling through and he ends up on his corner and then you hike the ball and he comes down like he does something weird, I get dudes all the time with that. When you're just trying to, hike the ball, you see where they are. So it's a lot of different things that you can have as an advantage with a quarterback or somebody with identifier on them. So obviously with the human joystick aspect, you're not going to get the most out of Barry without having that. So that's going to be something that's going to be really, really crazy. And, it's going to probably be necessary in order for you to really take advantage of the card. Because if you don't have the abilities on him, you won't activate human joystick. He'll still be good. It's sort of like Tyreek Hill, right? We don't have his 97 overall card on him. But look, let me just show, I'm going to point some things out about him. He right now, with the way that he is, he still has a 99 in speed, even where he is right now. His agility is low, but he has like lower, but obviously the card brings him to 99 agility, but he has a 99 speed and a 99 excel. And you can kind of see that he moves differently, but you don't get the full gist of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get like really what Tyreek Hill is, but we downgraded him because I didn't feel that it was that important. I'm just being honest with you. I didn't feel like having Tyreek Hill all the way maxed out was a real game changer for the game. So I took my power pass off of him, got rid of the card. I'm good, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. We could go ahead and move on from it. But you can see, like, moving side to side, that agility is a huge factor, but you're not getting the full gist out of the card. So it actually makes sense that you're going to have the ability active, because that's what I've been getting a whole lot of questions asked about. Like, yo, are we really going to have abilities on the running back? For this situation, I think it would prove to be the smartest thing to do. Because once you activate this, see this right here, this is the problem. You see, like, quicker turning and changing direction. What happens is this. I'm going to explain it to you guys. I'm going to break it down. My veterans already know. Bear with me. When you move side to side while holding turbo and you don't get those glitchy, like, blocky moves, like, you do a hop step and all that stuff, it completely puts all the pressure on the defensive user of your opponent. So I've been juked out of my shoes. You guys have seen it on live streams. Like, I've been standing right there, the dude hit me with human joystick, and I want to rip my hair out. This is the problem, right? When you get a running back like that, it's completely different because, like I told you guys before, what was it, like the grab and go we were trying to be glitchy with before? Yeah, we were using this. Like, once we were like doing quick passes on RPOs, and that's the way we were getting human joystick earlier in the year. Now, when you start off and you hike it, and the running back has it, you don't have to do a lot of the different things that you were doing before, like the stop and goes that you would do manually. You just hold turbo and do whatever you want. Now, there is an issue though. If you get hit stick, if for whatever reason you get hit stick during like any kind of weird movement and you're holding turbo, usually you're gonna fumble the ball, which is fair to me. Because like Josh Cribbs, like I played a dude running Wildcat with Josh Cribbs. Bro, the dude was garbage, but once he got out in the open field, you're not gonna be able to tackle him. That's the thing. He could just move side to side and he just wiggling. And that's actually a great addition to what the abilities do. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just letting you guys know that it's going to be excessively annoying, which is why I'm giving you guys the opportunity to, plan ahead. Because if you do it this way, it don't matter what he costs. And then if you're able to get him, complete his set, sell him back for a ridiculous amount of coins, guess what's happening now? Now you're eating, bro, while everybody else, they're trying to get him. You already got him. That's why I'm trying to, break it down for you guys now, because you were asking, and I want to make sure everybody understands. That's the way we build our teams here. We look at the way the market is, we go after what makes sense first, and then we proceed to figure out, like, all right, is this the best move? Is that the best move? And that's pretty much how you get it done. If you don't do that, you're going to have a lot of issues, because if we go after, if like the old school ways of MUT, if you would just go after it because we didn't have power passes and you had to buy it, we all took a hit. It was no way to really gain an advantage. So with doing that, it kind of made it so you have to be extra smart with your coins. Now you could just look at it like the way it is. All right, the dude's coming out. I watched this dude GmiasWorld video. All right, cool. I'm about to grab this dude for free. They're gonna give me a free 96 that I can put into a set. I'm gonna grind out the challenges. I'm gonna complete that and get one of those, get the other two, complete the set, bam, sell him back for whatever ridiculous price he's going for. And meanwhile, I had him to begin with. So those are the things that we need to start to think about, and we have to analyze it together and just understand this is the way that it should be. You see what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to accumulate your currency and still enjoy the game at the same time while not having to worry about, oh, I gotta make coins now, I gotta do that. That should already be a natural thing that you're doing. And that's what I try to promote a lot of. And like, shout out to you guys with the, the feedback. Like, some of you guys don't understand it, and some of the guys will get into the comments and explain to you guys what's actually going on. But that's the community that we're trying to build. Because if we all build our teams up the right way, and we could talk about different things and different scenarios, we have the advantage over everybody else. Because you see what I'm saying? Like, we're not trying to, disrespect each other and, degrade each other. We're trying to figure out, like, yo, bro, you did that? That works? All right, cool. Let's go ahead. And then, the more that you guys comment on certain comments, the more likely I am to see it. And then now, from there, I can go and evaluate it like, all right, this dude has a point. And then we can go ahead and share it and continue to grow our community the way that we've been doing it. So shout out to all of you guys that understand and already knew that this is the way that you were going to get Barry Sanders. If this was the way you were going to get Barry Sanders already, just let me know in the comments. Dude, this is what you got to do. If you already knew that this is what we were going to be doing, just write Barry in the comments. That way I'll know that you guys are on the same page. For those of you guys that still don't understand what's going to be going on and how we're going to be getting him for free, just talk to some of the guys that write that in the comments, and they will explain it to you, because I've seen a lot of you guys go out of your way to actually be very, very generous with your time and explain to someone that just doesn't understand what's going on, and then you let them understand it, and then the guy's like, oh, now I get it. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes what happens is you miss it. It's like a miscommunication along the way, but there is no miscommunication here. Barry Sanders is going to be instantly on the team once he drops, because we're going to utilize our power passes and just get him right to the max level. Then we're going to give him human joystick. Then we're going to go out into a game. Then we're going to make somebody rage quit. Like, all of those things are going to go on simultaneously. And that's what the whole objective is going to be. So that's what I would plan for now. All right, now, should you start rage selling other players? I wouldn't yet, because it doesn't really matter. Like Eric Dickerson's price, it's already dropped a lot. It's going to stay around where it is anyway. So it is what it is. Like, it's not a big deal, however you want to do it. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. I never do. I always suggest, because like, all I can do is make suggestions. You guys going to do whatever you want to do anyway. I would suggest that you wait a little bit, because realistically, we don't really need Garrison Hurst. I just want to point this out. Like, he gives us ×3 49er chem, but we technically don't need him, because where are we? We're at 30 or 35. So we technically don't need him. So we can just have 3 running backs and just be complete idiots, also having the threat of the pass with the way that we use a catch, and just be completely dominant. So, there's a lot of different things that's going to open up with it. But again, with the way that everything is, we're going to have such a great time doing what we need to do once we get that card, because we're going to have more advantages. Now, I wouldn't suggest that we just outright get rid of Garrison Hurst, because I don't want to lose all the chemistry, but I'm not planning on going to 50 of 50 of 49ers. So it doesn't matter to me. Also, I don't really run the ball as much as I used to, so it might be kind of weird to have 3 running backs. But I really want to see what happens with Bo Jackson, because I know he's going to get human joystick, and he's going to be the bigger brolic version of what Barry Sanders is, and I can't wait for that. So more than likely, we got to figure it out. But Garrison Hurst might have to kick rocks, man. He might have to just kick rocks and it's gonna be what it is. I don't know, we'll figure it out together. You guys give me your suggestions. Let me know, like I said earlier, if you already knew this plan of attack, because now our veterans and our newcomers are growing alike, and I like that with the growth of the community. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. Make sure you continue to be safe, protect yourself and others. Until next time, one love, y'all.